Welcome to Animal Rescue Weekly Dose. These are some of the most terrifying animal rescues of the week. You won't want to miss a single one. But before we dive in, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing animal videos. Imagine cruising down a quiet road when suddenly you spot something shocking. A massive python coiled tightly around a helpless deer. Most people would panic, but not this man. With quick thinking, he grabbed a sturdy leaf stern and began whacking the python, determined to free the deer from its deadly grip. The python hissed and resisted, but the man didn't give up. After a tense struggle, the python finally slithered away, leaving the deer gasping for breath. But the story doesn't end there. The man gently picked up the injured deer, took it home, and nursed it back to health with care and compassion. This simple act of bravery and kindness gave the deer a second chance at life. Deep in the forest, a wolf found itself in a dire situation. Its paw caught painfully in a hunter's trap. The more it struggled, the tighter the trap held, and hope seemed to be slipping away. But then, out of the shadows came a brave and compassionate lady. She approached the frightened wolf slowly, speaking softly to calm it down. With careful hands, she worked to untrap the wolf, despite knowing how dangerous it could be if the wolf panicked. After what felt like an eternity, the trap finally released its grip. The wolf, now free, gave one last look of gratitude before disappearing back into the wilderness, safe once again, thanks to the lady's courage. In the middle of a swamp, a sheep found itself in a sticky situation. Literally, stuck in the thick mud, the poor creature couldn't move an inch, bleeding desperately for help. That's when a determined lady appeared on the scene. Without hesitation, she waded into the swamp, her boots sinking into the mud with every step. She grabbed hold of the sheep, pulling with all her might, but the swamp wasn't ready to let go. Undeterred, she kept trying again and again, until finally, with one last tug, the sheep broke free. Exhausted but relieved, she led the sheep to dry land, saving it from what could have been a tragic end. While walking down a dusty street, a man noticed something heartbreaking. A dog with a swollen neck, clearly in distress. The poor dog was in serious pain, and its condition was getting worse by the minute. But this man wasn't about to walk away. He gently picked up the dog and rushed it to the nearest vet. The diagnosis was clear. The dog needed surgery and fast. The vet worked skillfully, and after a tense operation, the dog was finally out of danger. When the dog woke up, it was like a new beginning. The swelling was gone, the pain had eased, and the dog's eyes sparkled with life once more. Thanks to one man's quick thinking and kindness, this dog got a second chance at a happy, healthy life. Not all dogs are friendly at first, but this one was especially grateful. It was wandering the streets with a bone stuck sideways in its mouth, unable to eat or drink, and the pain was becoming unbearable. That's when a group of dog lovers noticed its plight. They carefully approached the dog, who was wary at first but soon realized they were there to help. With gentle hands, they worked to remove the bone, finally freeing it from the dog's mouth. To ease the pain, they gave the dog a quick shot of relief. And the dog? Well, once the pain was gone, it was like a weight had lifted off its shoulders. It jumped up, tail wagging furiously, and ran off with a newfound joy, grateful to those who stopped to help. Imagine seeing a dog, cold and scared, stuck in freezing water with only its head above the surface. The situation was dire. The dog was half submerged and unable to get out on its own. But luck was on its side when a group of good Samaritans happened to pass by. Realizing the urgency, they quickly sprang into action. They brought in a small floating ride and carefully maneuvered it toward the dog. With gentle care, they lifted the dog onto the float, making sure it was secure. Slowly but surely, they brought the dog to safety, away from the icy water. Shivering but alive, the dog was saved from what could have been a tragic fate, thanks to the quick thinking and big hearts of those strangers. In the harsh winter landscape, a group of elk found themselves in a deadly situation, trapped in freezing, ice-covered water with no way out. Their powerful legs were of no use in the slick, cold grip of the frozen water. But just when it seemed all hope was lost, some true heroes arrived. A group of men, determined to save the helpless elk, worked together to pull each one out of the freezing water. It wasn't easy. The ice was thick, and the elk were heavy, but these men didn't give up. Slowly, one by one, they pulled the elk to safety, their bodies steaming in the cold air as they were freed. Thanks to these good Samaritans, the elk were given a second chance to roam the forest, saved from a cold and tragic end.
Archer! Archer! Oh!
Hey guys! Hey!
Got her?
That's the biggest one yet. Hey, listen, one more. Let that rope go a little bit.
Watch your feet, watch your feet.
And that wraps up this week's dose of animal rescue. We hope these incredible stories of bravery and compassion inspired you as much as they did us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more animal-related videos. Drop a comment below on which rescue amazed you the most, and we'll see you in the next episode of Animal Rescue Weekly Dose.